you can tell she's got a little rounder face.
I like her, yeah.
But the identicals are identical. The only thing that I have found is Eloise has a little red mole, little tiny red mole on her back.
So he said he wanted a major mechanical.
That's my only differentiation.
On the fence on that.
Like, I'm hoping as they get older, it'll get easier, but
Good.
I don't know. We'll see.
Days don't work there for me.
But no, matter of fact, I've always
Yeah.
Gotta have one on staff for insurance pool required.
Does she dress them alike?
And we have
She normally, if she dresses them alike, she'll put different color bows on their heads. And she tries to color coordinate. Like, she tries to always put a Laura in pink, Marie in purple, Eloise in yellow. So she tries to kind of cut. And don't ever switch it up. Don't switch it up on us, because then we'll be in trouble.
Okay, y'all ready?
Yep.
Okay, welcome to the Guthrie Public Schools Board of Education regular monthly meeting, January 9th. Roll call, please.
Gerard.
Here.
Schroeder.
Here.
Pearson. Here. Plagg.
Here.
Davis. Here. Smedley. Here. Salee.
Here.
Mr. President, we have a quorum.
Please join us for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
So as we begin this meeting, let us pause for a moment of silence. Thank you. Okay, agenda item 6 is the presentation of employee and student recognition. Mr. Ogle?
Short turnaround with the break, but we had some great nominees, and so Friday, Blake was able to go do the Student of the Month. He was actually had meetings today, so we did that earlier, but then met with our employees of the month today, and so we'll jump right into it. Our Student of the Month was Elijah Jones, an 8th grader, and Kristen Hooper nominated him, and so we were able to present, and Blake presented him with a $50 gift card to Walmart, and so very deserving young man, and was very humbled when he got the award, and you could tell everybody in class, really cheering for him, so it was really neat. Our support employee of the month, I didn't realize all the celebrities that we have in the district. But, there was a folk custodian, Bob Barker, and Angela Williams nominated him, and when I presented there, several teachers came in to the office when we were presenting, and so I can tell that he does a great job there, because only one person nominated, but they all came in to show their appreciation for him, so he does a great job there.
I love it.
And then our certified employee of the month is our high school assistant principal, Mr. Stone, and he was nominated by Mr. LeGrand. You're going to see in your packet that Mr. Stone has turned in his retirement papers, and so he'll be on the personnel report, but very deserving, and be a good story when Mr. Evans puts it out, what Mr. LeGrand wrote about him, so make sure you catch that on Guthrie News page.
Was that voted on by the student body?
So that is our employees and student of the month.
For those that don't know, Mr. Stone handles discipline at the high school.
Okay, well, thank you. Agenda item 7, there's comments to the board by a citizen registered to speak.
We have none.
Any board members? Okay, moving on to agenda item number 8, the superintendent's report.
Thank you, Mr. President. First of all, January is Board of Education Recognition Month, and at your seat you have a small token of appreciation from the district, as well as a certificate of appreciation from the OSSBA. We know that your pay is very minimal. It's actually nothing, and so you get a blanket out of the deal this year. But we really do thank you for all the work that you put in and the service that you provide to our community, our students, our staff. And one of the things that I really am always share with my colleagues is how functional our board is, how we work together, and we put students first, and I think that carries over with our staff. And so thank you very much for all that you've done. And over the holiday, we received a Christmas present in the term of our midterm adjustment and state aid funding. Almost $877,000 additional funds from our initial allocation we will receive over the remainder of this fiscal year. It's a product of our student population growth, along with additional weights for those students that we identify as we've grown. And so, as you guys know, the weights determine the amount of services that the students are eligible to receive. And so, with those additional weights comes additional cost to provide those services. So it usually evens itself out, and you guys have heard me say numerous times that initial allocation is numbers on a page. We don't really know what we're going to get until we get that midterm adjustment. Good news, we've had it go either way before, and so glad to be able to report that. Over the winter break, we made progress on some renovation projects. All the windows of the junior high have now been installed. That's been the endless saga of supply chain issues. However, one window remains to be changed out because it was supposed to be a frosted window. Instead, it's a clear window. And when the vendor or the contractor received the frosted window, it came in broken. So we're waiting on another one. Otherwise, that portion of the work's done. Work on plaster repair and around some of the windows is ongoing, as well as replacement of the individual HVAC units in those classrooms. And the work at the high school is proceeding on the north wing restrooms, and we've gotten a lot of the little ticky-tack items, so to speak, of the lobby renovation. We're continuing to hammer those out. We still have not had a punch list on the high school gym lobby because we still have some items that still need to be installed that we're waiting on with supply chain issues. A reminder to everyone, the February board meeting will be at Guthrie High School so we can better accommodate the anticipated crowd for the Teacher of the Year presentation. And it's always kind of nice to take a road trip every once in a while anyway and take our show on the road, and we'll be able to do that and accommodate Teacher of the Year, and look forward to that because we always know what a special time that is with our district through this celebration. The last item that I have, we've secured sufficient donations to begin construction on the Clay Tartar Complex entryway. Remember that we wanted originally to get at least the entryway with the arch and all of those things, and this will be an ongoing project as the donations are received. And that is my report.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Simpson. Agenda item 9 is the consent agenda. Do we have a motion to approve?
Mr. President, I move we approve the consent agenda. Second.
Okay, there's a motion and a second. Roll call, please.
Gerard.
Yes.
Schroeder.
Yes.
Pearson.
Yes.
Flagg.
Yes.
Davis.
Yes.
Smedley.
Yes.
Salee.
Yes.
7 ayes, 0 nays.
Okay, agenda item 11 is the business agenda. So,
The minutes.
oh, we got agenda item 10. Okay, the minutes. Do we have a motion to approve?
Mr. President, I move that we approve the minutes of the meeting held December 12th.
Second.
Okay, roll call, please.
Gerard.
Yes.
Schroeder.
Abstain.
Pearson.
Yes.
Flagg.
Yes.
Davis.
Yes.
Smedley.
Yes.
Salee.
Yes.
7 ayes, 0 nays.
Okay, now the business agenda. Agenda item 11A, recommendation, consideration, action upon proposed school calendar for 2023 to 2024.
Page 34 has your what we have brought from the calendar committee, and of course this has been through the board committees as well. We've hashed around a lot of different things. One of the item I call it everyone's attention to is we are also having a distance learning day for next year that we're going to go ahead and put on the calendar for the high school only. We wanted to get 2 years of data on administration of the ACT by doing it that way, where we have distance learning for all the high school students and have the juniors in only to do the ACT. Pretty much, it's one of those things everybody has a vision for all the things with the school calendar, and when it comes right down to it, your flexibility is somewhat limited. And and especially when you want to get 2 weeks at Christmas, and then the last few years we've gone to the 1 full week at Thanksgiving. So Mr. Ogle is obviously, he chaired the calendar committee and would be glad to answer any questions if any board members have. I'd recommend approval.
Okay.
Mr. President, I move that we approve the proposed school calendar for 2023-2024.
Second.
Good. There's a motion and a second. Any other discussion? Roll call, please.
Gerard.
Yes.
Schroeder.
Yes.
Pearson.
Yes.
Flagg.
Yes.
Davis.
Yes.
Smedley.
Yes.
Salee.
Yes.
7 ayes, 0 nays.
Okay, agenda item 12, proposed executive session for the purpose of discussing employment of personnel, FMLA request, resignation, separation from employment, and transfer of position request, all is set out on the personnel reports. Disclosure of which information would violate the confidentiality requirements of state and/or federal law, all pursuant to 25 Oklahoma Statute, Section 307, B1 and 7. We have a motion to go into executive session.
Mr. President, I move that we go into executive session.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Gerard.
Yes.
Schroeder.
Yes.
Pearson.
Yes.
Flagg.
Yes.
Davis.
Yes.
Smedley.
Yes.
Salee.
Yes.
7 ayes, 0 nays.
Put 35 potential policies on this agenda.
funny.
That's like a good story, isn't it? Okay, well, it's time to acknowledge the board's return to open session. Only items in Agenda 12 were discussed in executive session, and no votes were taken. This shall constitute the executive session minutes. So agenda item 13, we'll vote on action as set out on the personnel reports. Do we have a motion?
Mr. President, I move we approve the action set out on the personnel reports.
Second.
Okay, motion and a second. Roll call, please.
Gerard.
Yes.
Schroeder.
Yes.
Pearson.
Yes.
Clegg.
Yes.
Davis.
Yes.
Smedley.
Yes.
Salee.
Yes.
7 ayes, 0 nays.
Agenda item 14, recommendation, consideration, and action to accept any resignations offered since the posting of the agenda.
We have none.
Agenda item 15, discussion of possible action on new business not known about or could not have been reasonably foreseen at the time of the agenda posting.
We have none.
Agenda item 16, motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Gerard.
Yes.
Schroeder.
Yes.
Pearson.
Yes.
Clegg.
Yes.
Davis.
Yes.
Smedley.
Yes.
Salee.
Yes.
7 ayes, 0 nays.
6:58.